Stroganoff for dinner. Written by Christina Curtin, February 22nd, 2023. Vince made stroganoff noodles as a side for dinner last night. Nothing fancy, just a $2.89 bag where you only need to add butter and milk. As we all gathered around the table to eat, he was the first to try the noodles. Normally, Scarlett pounces on the noodles, but I think she was turned off by the grayish-brown color of the mushroom sauce. He took a bite and announced they were too salty, and he wasn't a fan. A few minutes passed by. No one else touches the noodles. I decide to give them a try. Normally, I like stroganoff. The bowls of noodles didn't really look appealing, but I at least wanted to see if there was potential. I took a bite. Blech. Ugh. They weren't good. I wasn't turned off by the saltiness, but they just weren't tasty at all. Definitely going in the trash. I said out loud to the table, "You're right. Normally I like stroganoff," but Vince interrupted me mid-sentence and exclaimed, "You like stroking off?" Gianna starts giggling at the table, immediately seeing where this is going. I ignored his sexual innuendo and said, "No, I said stroganoff." Vince, unperturbed, said again, "Stroking off?" Gianna proceeds to giggle further, and I roll my eyes. I don't know why I continue, but I decide to clearly enunciate stroganoff again and clarify what I am talking about. No, normally I like stroganoff noodles. Vince finds this clarification even better and said, "You like stroking off noodles?" Me and Gianna couldn't stop belly giggling at this point. Damn it if stroganoff doesn't clearly sound like stroking off, even if you try to pronounce it clearly. So I just go with it. Well, that would be hard to stroke off noodles unless they are uncooked. Us three giggle further and continue to say stroking off jokes. Scarlett was sitting there this whole time, smiling along with us, but not laughing. I could tell she was trying to figure out what was so funny. After a while, she finally spoke up. "What's stroking off?" "Don't worry about it," I said. But after saying that, I hated just ending the conversation because I don't like dismissing things or not giving them an explanation as to why they don't get information from me. I do try to be transparent, and I could tell it bothered her to not be part of the joke. So I added, "It's sexual. Stroking off is a sexual term." Not missing a beat, Scarlett exclaimed, "Oh, is it like a handy?" We all then bust out laughing even harder. Scarlett was inadvertently introduced to what a handy was this past Christmas when Gianna had a bunch of girl and guy friends over for a holiday party. Vince gave a wonderful, heartfelt dad speech to Gianna that he was fine with the co-ed party, but no doors should be shut and there better be no handies going on. The man was speaking from experience, of course. Scarlett was a fly on the wall to this whole conversation back in December. I realized that if she knew about handies, what the hell was the difference if she knew what stroganoff was? Same genre. So I conceded. Yes, it is. It's basically the same thing. I'm not thrilled that my 11-year-old knows about these things, but it is somewhat unavoidable when you have a 16-year-old or sister and parents that don't like to shelter you. I'm not necessarily proud, but at the same time, it does make for some really enjoyable and hilarious dinner conversations.